Hello Floppettes, I hope you're all okay and welcome back. And thank you to all my new subscribers, that means a lot as well. So, I don't believe it. I woke up this morning and you know who's doing the rounds? Who's decided to say something, actually finally come out and say something. So, sorry in advance everyone if I have to shout. Bonnie, do not panic if I have to shout. Bonnie doesn't like it when I shout. She gets scared, so I have to try and be quiet. Don't you, boo? Right, you go to sleep, darling. Go on a nice deep sleep, just in case Mother has to have a rant. So, OW has come on the scene, and I feel a massive rant coming on. Let's watch. Oh! The fuck? I need some bloody holy water. What the hell is that all about? What the hell? Why isn't it working? What have you done to the screen, OW? Right, we're having a malfunction.
Chat with Oprah about the death of Queen Elizabeth. As you know, Oprah sat down with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in a very revealing interview last year. It made a lot of news. Well, I was in Toronto this past weekend doing a story with Oprah about Sidney Poitier. A documentary at the Toronto Film Fest. More on that a little bit later
I have to do a video now.
But of course, the conversation about the Queen came up, and I asked her about her thoughts about that. And because every time I see a story about Oprah, Harry, and Meghan, it's bombshell interview, bombshell interview. So I wanted to know, what do you think about the characterization, Oprah, about bombshell interview? I was as surprised by the bombshell as everybody else. I was doing an interview to offer them a platform to tell their story about why they left. And that was my number one intention, was just clarity on why did you leave? And so some of the things that were revealed in that interview came as a surprise to me. And those surprises are now referred to as bombshell. But I didn't set out to do a bombshell interview. Mm-hmm. I set out to do an interview, have a conversation that would allow them to tell their story.
Mm-hmm. And now people say reconciliation, reconciliation. We hope the brothers reconcile. What do you say?
I do not get into people's family matters. And everybody who has experienced some challenges in their families with in-laws or brothers or sisters knows how difficult some of those situations can be. And I'm sure that, for the royal family, it's no different. And nobody consults me about their family business. So I try to stay out of people's family business. And after that, Oprah goes, and Gail, that is the end of this interview. So we were there because we were, as I said, Oprah produced a documentary on Sidney Poitier. Yeah. So we had interviewed Oprah, who's a producer, Reggie Hudlin, the director, and three of the Poitier daughters. So that's the reason why we were there. She didn't say, I'd like to sit down and talk about Harry and Meghan.
Oh, right. I'm stopping it there, guys, because I'm just sick of these two. Right. So now I've had to do a video on OW now. Can you believe it? So that's 3 rants all in a row in 3 days. Oprah, you advertised your thing. Right, hang on. Sorry, guys. Oprah advertised their interview as a bombshell interview. So that's lie number 1. 2, they rehearsed it. That she knew everything that they were going to say. So that's lie number 2. Did I do 1, 2, or we're on 3 already? No, 2. In the interview, Oprah, not once did you challenge politely their accusations, their false accusations. Not once did you say, hold on a minute, have you got anything to back this up? You just went along with it. And dug your hole deeper. And it's only after you've done the bombshell interview, Oprah, after your team decided to fact check, you had to take it off the internet. So considering you claim you're a professional woman that I mean, you've been doing this for years, Oprah, haven't you? Hasn't she, guys? She's been doing this for years. I can remember when I was a little girl, I used to watch her all the time and I used to love it. If I'd knew she was this much of a snake, I wouldn't have supported her back then. This woman is just as bad as the female Harkle, a compulsive liar. They rehearsed everything that was said beforehand. Oprah encouraged them to, parasites, encouraged them to tell a pack of lies. Not once did she ask them to back anything up like any other normal interviewer would do. Not once did she chastisement them. Not once did she say, well, let's hear the other side of the story. And that's how a professional interviewer or journalist or whatever you call her does. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're trained to do. And I can even remember Oprah back in the day. She used to do it then. So what was so different about this? It's because Oprah is an anti-monarchist. Oprah is a racist. So I can't believe it. So why now is she deciding to come out and say all of this? It's been over a year, Oprah. Where have you been? Why are you just doing it now? And lying. Did she really think we didn't know? Does she really think we didn't know that it was all staged and all planned? And she just encouraged them. And now she's backtracking on herself. Do you know what? I'm going to buy you a shovel for Christmas, Oprah Winfrey. You are a compulsive liar and you've lost all your credibility. All of it. Every single shred of it. How dare you go on national TV, you and that other thing, and lie out your back teeth. Professional interviewers should be fact-checking first. So don't tell me it was not pre-planned, because we know it was planned, rehearsed and organised months in advance. So don't tell me, or anybody else for that matter, that it was a last-minute thing and you advertised it as a bombshell interview for maximum effect. Oh, I can't believe this woman. Oh my days. Guys, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think, guys. But now, after the Queen has passed, you decide to come out. There's no apology either. There's no apology. Oprah Winfrey, you need to make a public apology. We don't expect any apologies from the Montecito parasites. We know we'd never get that unless the male Harkle has to really suck up bad. I just can't believe it. Can you believe it? The cheek! Absolute cheek! She couldn't even come out before and say anything before the Queen passed. Oh, I tell you what, I'm really angry. How dare you? Unprofessional, extremely unprofessional, and trying to save your own skin. Trying to save your own skin there, Oprah. You are a disgrace to humanity. Absolute disgrace. And I hope no one wants to do interviews with you again. How dare you get on national TV after the Queen has passed and barefaced lie? The absolute cheek of it. Right, so did I miss anything, guys? Sorry, I'm just going to play it one more time because I need to make sure I didn't miss anything. Right.
Elizabeth, as you know, Oprah sat down. Very revealing interview last year. It made a lot. Toronto this past weekend, documentary at the Toronto Film Fest. More on that a little bit later on. But of course, and because every time I see a story about Oprah, Harry, and Meghan, it's bombshell interview.
Yes, that's because they wanted it advertised as that.
What do you think about the characterization, Oprah, about bombshell interview?
I was as surprised by the bombshell as everybody else.
Right. She's lying. And I keep saying it, but she's lying. I think what's happened is maybe someone from a hierarchy member of staff at the palace has said, look, now you need to say something. We'd rather you do it before the Queen passes, just so that she can go knowing that it's all out in the open. I don't know, guys. I'm just guessing here, but she's definitely lying, because do you know what I mean? Not once did she chastnate them. Not once. Why isn't it working again? Bastard thing. Oh, it's not important anyway. But anyway, guys, that's my rant over for the day. Thank you for watching. But she was lying. You can clearly tell she was lying. Not one. You all saw the video, the interview, the bombshell interview. Not once did Oprah say, oh, hang on a minute, can you back this up? Or maybe we shouldn't, or advise them like some interviewers do, like, well, when the female Harkle said about all the racism, blah, 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 Oprah should have said, hang on a minute, we can't know that for sure because you haven't provided any, or however way she would have put it. Not once. She was in on the attack on the royal family, in it from the start. They planned it, prepared it, and advertised it as Bombshell, as I keep repeating myself. No, Oprah, we are not buying this, and I'm going to share this video around until you bloody well see it. Who the hell do you think you are? You absolute bigot. That's what you are. You're a bigot. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you soon.